do? I'm feeling great. How about you? It's your boy here, Cliff Jablonski, getting you ready for your favorite dusty dame and furry fiend. Welcome to the Hairy Scary Countdown. Ha ha! 15 minutes of fun and frolic before the Hangout gets going. First up, a Tom and Jerry cartoon. No, not the cat and mouse duo that you know and love so much and we can't afford, but something that we dug up deep in the dumps of the public domain. Enjoy!
My little Margie, I'm always thinking of you, Margie. I'll tell the world I love you, don't forget your promise to me. I have bought a home and ring and everything for Margie. You've been my inspiration, days are never blue. After all is said and done, there is really only one. Oh, Margie, Margie, it's you.
Wanna donate in the house?
Yes, sir.
I'm Janet Decay, the Mummy.
And I'm Grimm Gorri, the Monkey.
And together we host
The Mummy and the Monkey's Hairy, Scary Hangout. Yes, our live streaming horror hosted show has it all.
Skits, bits, and a scary flick.
That's right, so for more information on our show, go check out
themummyandthemonkey.com.
And we'll see you
at the Hangout.
Woohoo! Hey there, hi there, ho there. You're as welcome as can be. Hope you had time to hot trot to the bathroom or grab some snackaroonies. You know, I save a little time by taking my snacks to the bathroom with me. What? Are you telling me that I'm the only one that has a TV tray next to the toilet? What? Oh. Well, now here's something we hope you really like.
And the trauma table here is amazing. And do you want to introduce yourselves to
Yeah, sure. So I'm Jay Burleson. I'm a filmmaker from Alabama, and I directed The Nobodies, which is available now on DVD.
And I'm Bart Hyatt. I co-star in The Nobodies, and I just kind of like to act whenever I can. It's not really a professional thing, but a big hobby of mine.
Awesome. So you're a filmmaker. What inspired you to make this film, and is this your first one?
This isn't the first movie that I made. I actually made a cheesy vampire movie before this called Feast of the Vampires, which I'm actually reworking. I was like 19 when I made it. We actually shot it twice. When I was 21, we took another stab at it. But that was like the first movie I attempted to make for like a couple of grand, and it was really cheesy, and we transferred it to VHS when we were done. And I felt like my reputation in rural Alabama was as a bad B movie maker. So it actually inspired me to make this movie, which is about a bad B movie that is really terrible, bad acting, bad plot, and it's shot in the 90s, premieres in small Alabama town, and so it's a faux documentary about this bad B movie from the 90s, and the director ultimately ends up committing suicide. So it's this crazy blend of two different movies, really. It's genre bending for sure.
That's really cool. So it's like part B movie and part, kind of
Documentary, yeah.
part documentary, part serious.
It flows a lot better when you just watch it. Me explaining it, it makes like zero sense because it is like a really weird setup.
So it's one of those that you just have to see. And you were acting in this film, right?
Yes, I co-starred in it. I played Detective Jake Horse, and it was one of those things, like, I knew that we were trying to make an intentionally bad movie. So there were times, I'd film a line, and I'm like, let me do that. I can do that a little bit worse. Instead of saying serial killer, it'd be like, you serial murderer, just being really over the top and ridiculous with it. Because in my mind, we were making a trauma film. It was like, this is going to be one of those bad trauma movies. Didn't know it at the time, and then here we are.
You willed it into existence.
Yes, it was a dream come true to be in trauma.
Yeah, so I wanted to add, though, that the idea of just making a B movie again didn't excite me, and that's where the idea for the documentary came from. And it was really just how I felt about failure as a filmmaker and, taking that to the extreme, and that's where the filmmaker's story comes into play. But, so being a B movie maker inspired me to make something that had a little bit more, like a different layer to it than just making a crazy movie with my friends. I wanted to have a little bit more depth to the story.
That is cool, something really creative. And if you have any new films or new projects in the works or something that you would like to shoot in the near future?
Yeah, so I have 2 features in post. One of them is a kind of ghost horror movie, haunted house movie called Unfinished Business, and then I have a drama that I play the lead in called The Lonely, and they're both in post-production right now. So hopefully in the next year they'll be playing festivals or coming out somewhere.
That's really cool. And is Bart in your other movies too?
He's not in these. Yeah, you're kind of an extra in The Lonely, though.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I forgot I actually did do that kind of background scene for The Lonely.
Cool. All right, so where can the fans and fiends find you out there?
All right, I'm on Instagram, Jay Burleson, Twitter as well, and I'm on Facebook.
Where can the friends and fiends find you and fans out there find you?
As per usual, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. On Facebook, I'm just Bart Hyatt, and on the other 2, I'm Trauma Bart.
Thanks, Trauma Bart.
What you are about to see is bizarre, unsettling, and riveting.
Sparkling soft drinks.
Ain't nothing like a good Mountain Dew. Hey! Hey!
Steaming hot coffee.
Roses are red, and how do you do? Drink 4 of these, and whoop, 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 whoop.
Steamed or grilled hot dogs.
Oh my God! That is huge!
Crispy hot fresh French fries.
This is the best thing I have ever put in my mouth.
How about a pizza? None better anywhere.
Hey gang, it's been real. They say that all good things come to an end, but things are just getting started around here. That's right, there's no time like showtime, baby. So let's get this party started.
boom, boom. Let's go back to my... Hey! What's buzzing, cousins? Welcome to the first show of the new year. That's right, we're talking about the Mummy and the Monkeys Hairy Scary
Hangout. Episode 224, and we're back here for more fun with you.
That almost rhymed.
Almost rhymed.
You could have just stopped that back here for more.
I should have.
That's okay. We'll work on those anyway, you know.
So we are in the parlor room of the Erie Cemetery.
A.K.A. the warmer part of the cemetery.
The room that has more heating.
More habitable. Yeah, because it gets colder than a witch's something in a brass something. I don't know what to say, but, you know, it gets cold back there. And
it gets pretty freezy. Yes.
Because it's been plenty cold here in good old Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh, yeah. We had a blizzard earlier today.
And the snow is still falling, so we're still dealing with that. But hey, we're warm and cozy here in the parlor of the cemetery. Yeah. And hope you are too, wherever you are.
Oh, yeah. And we've got a fun, we're hoping it's a fun show. We've got the movie The Invisible Ghost from 1941. It's a murder mystery whodunit.
Starring
Bela Lugosi.
That's right.
And we'll talk about more of that in a little bit. We also have a prize we're going to give away.
Prize giveaway. What do you know?
We're going to give away a signed Mummy and the Monkey photo. The signed photos seem to be really popular. We did mail a few out during our little winter break.
Oh.
From the past couple shows where people won.
That's
so,
right.
Yeah, if you want to have a chance at winning a signed photo of the Mummy and the Monkey, of us.
Party flaw. All right.
It holds $12 value on eBay. Just be active in the YouTube chat. You know, comment, make fun of the movie, have fun, and I'm going to look through, like, when the movie's running, and I'll write down all your names, and I'm going to put all the names, where'd that thing go?
In your big fat mummy bucket.
In my big plastic, shiny mummy bucket.
It is a little fat.
Yeah.
P-H-A-T.
With a P-H, yeah. There you go. So, in my mummy bucket, and we will pick the lucky winner at the end of the show.
Ooh, looks like we've got a lot of people in the chat tonight. That's always good to see.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of people here.
Yeah.
So, we have some shout-outs. So, Bobby Harvey Jr., he's one of our chat moderators.
Yeah.
His brother is he's sick. He's in the hospital. So, we wish him well, and we hope that, things get better for you guys.
Yes, good vibes going your way. Get better soon.
And, so Phyllis is having a birthday soon.
Phyllis.
So, Phyllis, if you're watching, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Phyllis.
And little John Rinaldi's birthday is today.
The Little John.
The Little John from the Big Chuck and Little John show that was on TV in Northeast Ohio for like 50 some odd years.
Happy birthday, John. Yeah.
A TV legend.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Little John.
Happy birthday, man.
And then happy birthday to Kate. Kate's a legend also. She's pretty cool.
Cool Kate, yeah.
You're all awesome.
Cool Kate, they call her, yeah.
Yeah, Cool Kate. Her birthday is the 23rd, so happy birthday, guys.
Ooh, coming right up.
And we get a lot of people that watch with their mini monsters.
Oh, that's right.
You know, we're not necessarily a kid show, but a lot of people watch with their kiddos, so parental discretion is advised. And where did the mini monsters go?
You know what? I think
were they out playing in the snow?
They were frozen to the floor of the cemetery because it's a stone floor in there, and I think we had a little bit of one of the pipes burst. Remember? That's another reason we can't go in there. And everything froze in there. I think they were so lazy they didn't even get up, and their little butts are frozen to the floor. So
I thought I opened the. I let them.
Nah.
They wanted to go play and freeze. Okay.
We just left them in there. We didn't care. They'll be all right. They're undead, so it doesn't even matter.
They'll be okay. We'll thaw them out later.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got our mini monster chants.
Ooh, that's right. Let's go. And a 1 and a 2 and a 27. Mini monsters, mini monsters, rawr, rawr, rawr. Mini monsters, here they are.
Mini monster shout-outs too. We've got Ramona and Layla.
Hey,
Christian and Lucas.
Oh.
Nyla and Parker and Kenton.
Wow.
And Kingsley.
Ooh.
And then there's Baby Joe.
Baby Joe.
And Lucy and Dimitri and Pina and Adam. Hi, minis. We've got Mia, a.k.a. Scoob. And then we've got Charlotte. Can't forget Charlotte.
Better not.
And Taylor and Mac.
Hello.
Hey, minis. And Gabrielle and Adeline and Eva. Wow. Hey, guys.
So many.
Then Mackenzie and Isabella and Carly and Cassandra.
How many kids you got, woman?
There's a lot of kiddos here. And Violet and Lil Kong and Atticus. Hey there. And then Penny and Hannah and Dario. Wow.
Super Dario.
And Sienna from Germany.
Hey.
Hey, Sienna. And Adrian and Julius and Morgan. Hey, Minis. And Willow and Xander and Araya.
Wow.
And Trayvon, we can't forget him.
You better not.
And then Noelle and Emily, last but not least.
Hi-ho, Bargain Barons gave us
the Bargain Barons.
That's right.
I hope you guys have an awesome 2024. Canada loves the Mummy and the Monkey. Well, the Mummy and the Monkey love the Bargain Barons. And
yes.
They have an amazing YouTube channel. All kinds of cool antiques they find. So, yeah, very cool.
Last couple of episodes they put out was pretty good.
Yeah, we watched a couple of their videos. I forgot to comment on the one I saw. Okay, so let's get out this macabre mirror here. There's 175 of you guys. What? Wow, this is
like
great.
Us. They really like us.
Share this with a friend. Get the word out there. All right, Magic Macabre Mirror.
Woo.
Magic Macabre Mirror. Tell me, who be here? Connie, Neil, Amanda, Jennifer, Keith, Mofay Chen, Kirk Harrington, Jennifer Delaney, Amanda Childers, Neil House, Stellar Tony Beller, William Rochot, Travis Brown, Joe German, Toy Painter 1, Sandra, Bone Daddy, Grandpappy, Virtual Vicky. Let's see, Dane Stotzer, JB, Patrick Lord, Paul 2, Matthew Ruley, James Buscarella, Bob Ferguson, Denise. Leo Van Ciatra, Scott, I see Scott, and Jeremy, and James Robert, and
Miss
Connie
Sally.
Cleary, Brian, and the Butler's Wife, and JB, Catfish and Pappy. Can't forget them.
Hey,
Doug
everyone.
Ramey, Greg Tominski, Lois, Miss Lois,
Hi,
and
Lois.
Brian and Jeffrey, and the Bone Jingler.
Bone Jingler.
And Captain Awesome.
You got to say it right, you know.
Well,
You
did a good job.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
You did a good job.
Yeah, looking forward to his show tomorrow night at 8 on the Monster Channel, baby.
So we're the show that watches you back, and you in the back row over there, put some pants on.
Or take some pants off. It's, whatever. It's your groove. It's your time. We're all hanging out together.
You look cold over there. You need some slippers.
It's like the 60s, right? We're just kind of like free loving in here. All right. Speaking of free love, the man that was all about free love, Bela Lugosi, is in tonight's movie, The Invisible Ghost.
Yes.
Well, where there's no one that's invisible and there aren't any ghosts. I don't know what they call it this, but
well, aren't ghosts invisible?
As opposed to the visible ghost.
Yeah. It's kind of a redundant title.
A nonsensical title.
It really is nonsensical.
It's an oxymoron.
It is. That's
silly.
Not
a dumb teenager with pimples.
But this has your sound effects in it, right?
It is.
And we haven't played this one in like a year.
And you know what? We did get some really funny entries. I think Greg Tominski sent in some pretty funny ideas what to call these things. I think was it Looney Toots or something like that?
Oh yeah.
Which I thought was kind of funny, and a couple other people sent some suggestions of what I could.
People in the Facebook group.
Yes, yeah, in the Facebook group. So I might wind up choosing one of those and using it to make a little logo, if that's okay.
There you go.
And brand the movies as we do them. But anyway, I'll go through that stuff in the coming weeks and do something with it. But yes, there are tons of sound effects in this movie, lots of good stuff, and I'm sure John Saxon makes an appearance.
Very cool. Yeah, and this one we haven't shown in a year, so it's great to bring it back.
It is, and it's not a bad movie. It's pretty funny for what it is, as far as what, it gave me a lot of
it'll be fun to make fun of.
And I even filled a special request. We had somebody request a certain thing I've been doing lately. Not burps, but putting in the inappropriate censor beep sounds and to make it sound like they're saying something else. So I managed to actually sock a few of those in there.
There you go. So keep a listen out for those.
Yeah, so it's extra fun tonight. So all right, let's say we get into part 1 of Invisible Ghost. Right here on The Mummy and the Monkeys. Hairy, Scary Hangout. Invisible Ghost, here we go.
Boop, boop, be-doo.
Good evening, Eva. Good evening, sir. Dinner is served, Mr. Kessler. Thank you.
What a dump.
Good evening, my dear.
How do you do?
You're more beautiful than ever this evening.
Who are you talking to?
Mrs. Kessler first, Evans. Oh, yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Well, excuse me!
What is going on?
Pork chops and applesauce. That's swell.
Evans, how's Dad taking it?
All right, Miss Virginia. They're having dinner.
I'll answer it.
Or whatever.
Hello, Virginia.
I told you not to come here this evening, Ralph.
Why? Didn't you want to see me?
Well, it isn't that I didn't want to see you.
You're certainly acting strange, darling. What's all the mystery about?
Let's go into the library. Ralph!
After dinner, we are taking a long walk.
I'd like to speak to you, Ralph.
What's come over your father, Virginia? Is that why you didn't want me here tonight?
Yes.
It stopped me cold. I'm sorry if I accidentally stumbled on something you didn't want me to know.
Well, it must seem weird to someone who's never seen it before. It happens once a year.
You always appeared perfectly rational to me.
Well, there's something I must tell you. It's about my mother.
I don't understand.
Well, it happened several years ago. My father and mother were apparently as happy as two people could be. He worshipped her.
Another man?
The usual best friend. It almost broke my father's heart. Seems reconciled, but he never forgets their wedding anniversary and celebrates it that way.
Guess he isn't the only one who resorts to make-believe, but it does give one an uncanny feeling.
Well, it doesn't frighten me anymore. Now that you know.
I love you.
Mwah, 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 mwah.
You wanted your coat, Miss Kessler? Oh, yes, thank you. I was going to take a drive. It's such a beautiful night. Come along?
Yes, of course.
Sure you don't mind going?
No, I'd love it.
We'll be back in an hour, Cecile.
Yes, miss. That's a nice young man of Miss Virginia's.
I guess so. If he wasn't, Miss Virginia wouldn't bother with him.
Does she plan to marry him?
I never discuss things that aren't my business. If you want to stay here, I suggest you don't be so curious.
Well, just the same, I think this is a crazy house. And what about those murders? Jules here says there's been a lot of them, and nobody's ever been able to find out who did the killings.
You talk too much, Jules.
But I only said that...
Excuse me, Mr. Seal. Come, I'll show you where we keep our linens.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Ain't I, a stinker?
Bienvenue. Welcome. Come on in.
Mrs. Kessler, I brought you your dinner. Oh, please, Mrs. Kessler, I gotta go home.
Home? I want to go home, too.
Oh, but you are home. And as soon as you feel better, I'm going to take you to your husband and daughter.
But they never write to me.
Oh, but they don't know where you are, Mrs. Kessler. Nobody knows that but me. You see, I found
I'm
you.
running away. We're running away in a car. We're going faster, faster, faster. We're gonna crash. We're gonna crash.
Ooh, you have that just rolled out of bed smell.
I can't go home now. Can I?
No.
Mrs. Kessler, please. Please eat your dinner. I've got to go home. I'll be back in the morning. Good night, Mrs. Kessler. Good night.
Adios, amigos.
You're late again, Jules.
I'm sorry, Mama. But I just couldn't get away from her.
Jules, why don't you tell Mr. Kessler about his wife, that you're hiding her?
Oh, I haven't got the heart, Mama. It would kill him if he saw her the way she is.
Poor thing. She'd be better off if she died with that man when that car was wrecked.
I guess so.
Jules, I've been thinking. Maybe she had something to do with all these horrible murders.
Oh, she wouldn't hurt nobody. She's like a child. She's still dazed from the accident, you know, amnesia. But she'll be better soon. Then I'll take her home. But if they found out I'd been hiding her, they might think I had something to do with the murder.
Jules, you must tell Mr. Kessler.
Oh, no, Mama. We must never tell anyone. Never.
You better give up them cigarettes, buddy, or the groundhogs will be bringing you your mail. Know what I mean?
Sure you won't come in?
No, thanks, darling. I think I better run along.
Good night, Ralph.
Oh, Virginia, put your car away.
No, thanks. Evans will take care of it.
All right. Night.
Good evening, Miss Virginia.
Will you please put my car in the garage when you have a moment?
Yes, miss.
Hello, Casanova.
Uh-oh.
Have you gone crazy?
Well, I'll be a dang fool.
The only chance I had to see you. You ignored my letters and my telephone calls. Did you think that you could get rid of me as easy as all that?
Be quiet. They'll hear you.
You bet they will. And you're going to listen to me, too. I'm not giving up to that Kessler girl or anybody else.
But this is different, Cecile. I never said I loved you.
Are you in love with her?
Yes.
Well, you're not marrying her, understand?
Nothing's going to stand in the way of my happiness. Not even you.
She'll have to know about us sooner or later. And besides, I'll make you a good wife, Ralph. I promise I will.
I wish you could just shut your big yapper!
Guess what?
What?
I'm in love.
Ralph?
Yes, Dad.
He's a fine boy. I am so happy for you, my dear.
Oh, he hasn't asked me to marry him yet, but he will. I know he will. Good night, my pet.
Good night, sweet.
Good night, Evans.
Good night, Miss Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do anything for you, sir, before I retire?
What happened to your hand, Evans?
Oh, nothing, sir. I heard it when I was putting Miss Virginia's car in the garage.
Put anything on it?
Oh, the bandage.
Oh, you may catch an infection. How's that?
Just like new, sir.
I guess I'll eat for a while. Good night, Evans.
Good night, sir.
Oh, yes, Evans. Thank you for the dinner.
Don't mention it.
Yes, sir.
I haven't looked this pretty since I was a baby.
Why didn't you take a picture? It'll last longer.
I'm afraid to come home. You'd kill me. You'd kill anybody.
Oh, good heavens.
I should have taken that left turn at Albuquerque.
Tired of feeling run down and want to shed some pounds? Then get ready to get fit with Richard Simeon's Go Ape Workout Series. Yes, everything you'll ever need for a new you is right here in this revolutionary video series. There's the Banana Boogie, the Poo Flinger Freestyle, who could forget the Flea Scratcher Samba? Dance your way into health the Richard Simeon way. Available on VHS, Beta, and 8-track cassette tapes. The Richard Simeon Go Ape Workout.
We're back.
Yay!
Hey, Richard Simeon threw me up there. He's a hunk, huh? What do you think of that? A hunk of a monk. Welcome back.
He definitely has, I don't know, some animal magnetism.
Or some appeal, if you will.
Or appeal.
Get it?
He's appealing.
Yes. Hey, welcome back, everyone, to the Mummy and the Monkey's Hairy Scary Hangout on our 224th episode here on this cold and freezing Friday night here, or at least in the Midwest of America.
Up north here and in the Midwest. Yeah.
I don't know where you're watching from, but we got a cold, baby. We got a cold, but we're staying warm here, having fun, hanging out with y'all. We missed you all, right?
We did. We had a 2-week sort of a break. We had, some type of illness.
But we're
good now.
But that got thwarted. All our good intentions got postponed. So we're gonna take another 2 weeks up. No, we're not. No, we're back for a little while for sure, but we got a lot going on, so bear with us, and we can get more on that kind of stuff later on.
So, what are you snacking on over there, Grimm?
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's time for that fun thing, right? Well, let's introduce this segment that everyone knows and loves.
Okay.
At least I hope they do. That's right, everybody. It's ready. It's time for another edition of the Mummy and the Monkey's Snack Toys. New yummy snacks, old movie facts. And what do we have to snack on tonight?
Well, let's see. I think you made some popcorn earlier.
Yeah, but we got something from a viewer.
Oh, that's right.
That's
Grimm.
right. So let's just
So we've got tons of snacks right now.
That's right. So let's see what we got.
And you guys put it in the YouTube chat if you are snacking on something fun.
What you're
maybe you
snacking
had pizza. Maybe you've got your chips or whatever. So, yeah, we would love to hear what you guys are snacking on.
Yeah, what's in your mouth right now?
Yeah, what are you chewing on?
Yeah.
Okay, so this was sent to us from Erlanger, Kentucky. This is John Young.
Should we change the name of Snack Toys to What's in Your Mouth right now? Could that be a better...
I don't... That might get flagged on YouTube.
I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not.
I don't know if the television stations would like that.
Okay. Yeah, you know what?
That might sound a little weird.
I'll stick with my first snack toy. Yeah, let's just stick with that.
Okay, and then there's a note, and there's a box of goodies here. Merry belated Christmas, a belated New Year, and happy belated anniversary, Janet and Grimm. We put together a little holiday bundle for you guys, but with all the seasons goings on, it was a little late getting from our door to you guys in the cemetery.
No problem.
Just a few treats for our favorite horror hosts and the amazing Crypt Kitties for all you do for your fans out there in TV land.
Gosh.
We can't wait to see what's coming next year for the Hairy Scary Hangout. Warmest holiday wishes, JC and Sweet Swirl.
Sweet Swirl, hey, and look at this.
Wow, there's catnip.
We got really quick. We got a super
Dane
chat
Stotzer. Thank you for the super
another
chat.
Party fail here. Butterfingers, literally. That's butter flavored popcorn.
There you go. So there's catnip. There's cat treats.
Oh.
So Louie will like that. Louie and the other Crypt
kitties are gonna come
Jeff
running.
and Earl, they will love it.
What else?
And then there's Junior Mints.
Oh, I like those.
There's Lifesavers.
These got crunch to them, it says. Nice.
There's Dots, holiday Dots.
Oh, Surratt knew a lot about Dots.
Sour Patch. I like the Sour Patch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those are fun. And then, there's Mousies.
Those are delicious, too.
There's little Mousy toys.
I could eat those.
And Warheads. Ooh, sour candies.
Oh, boy.
Cool. And then you've got yummy popcorn, too.
I do.
So I think I'm going to save the candy for later.
I'll keep the Junior Mints out.
And I think I'll have those sour candies later on. But I want some of that popcorn.
These are peppermint crunch. Okay, you need that for your snack.
Thank you for sending those.
You can finish that up. Watch out for the seeds in there.
Kernels and stuff. Okay, so let's see. Why don't you... Oh, corn and coffee? Is that what someone said there?
Oh, there's a lot of stuff. There's people are saying they're having
Let's do that in a minute, and then I'm going to get into the snack.
Phyllis, Eliza B says hot dog, Colby Jack cheese, sauerkraut, chili. Wow.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Red wine, lemon Oreos. Oh,
those
nice. Junior
Mints rock. I bet they do. They look really good. Lemon Oreos. There you go.
Wow,
that sounds refreshing.
Okay, so tonight's movie is called The Invisible Ghost from 1941. Monogram Pictures put out this movie, and it was directed by
whom?
Joseph H. Lewis, and he made mostly mysteries and film noir type of films. 2 movies that he was famous for.
Yep.
My Name is Julia Ross from 1945. It's a noir. And So Dark the Night from 1946.
Ooh.
So those might be some good ones to look up. If you guys like the old-timey, noir mystery movies.
I thought Louis wanted to come up. Maybe
So,
not.
Bela Lugosi. He is
Who's
well
that?
known for being a Dracula.
Oh.
Everyone loves Bela. He's been in a lot of cheesy B movies. Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Yes,
stuff
who could
like
forget
that.
Plan 9 from Outer Space?
And in tonight's movie, he plays Dr. Charles Kessler. So he's the doctor who is missing his wife, and he thinks his wife is dead, I think.
I
Something
assume,
weird
yes,
like that.
because it sounds like she ran away with a guy, and they got in a car crash. And, you know, the guy that was like his friend or someone that works for him, of course, would just take the wife in because that's what anyone would do. And
Weird.
sequester her, because I guess, I don't know, it's kind of convoluted and strange.
Yeah, kind of a weird story there.
Whatever. It's a public domain movie.
Lawrence Muse, he plays Evans the butler.
Yes.
And he also played Farina's father on The Little Rascals.
Wow.
He played a lot of side characters in many films throughout the 1940s and 50s. He was an actor, writer, singer, composer, and he acted for 50 years. In 1973, he was inducted into the Black Filmmakers Hall of Fame.
Oh.
So, very cool. And it's, definitely well-deserved. Polly Ann Young plays Bela's wife, the blonde lady, the crazy blonde lady. She was an actress that had minor roles throughout the 1920s, 1930s. She had a lot of like coal smudges on her face, and she had to wear one of those hats with a light on it. No, she wasn't a minor.
And carry a pick.
She wasn't a big name actress.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
She was always like these other characters.
You know me, Mr. Literal.
So, let's see. Where was I at?
I don't know.
So, a movie that she was well known for was she was in a movie with John Wayne, and it was called The Man from Utah from 1934.
Well, hello there.
So she got to be in a movie with the Duke. So Invisible Ghost was actually her last movie. She did end up getting married and had a family, and she gave up acting.
Kirk Harrington, thank you for the super chat, buddy.
Thank you, Kirk. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I left my Barba Papa in the other room, too. That's why they all
I forgot to bring that out.
That's okay. It's a lot of stuff to move around, so I think we got the main stuff out here.
We'll have to thaw him out later, too.
We got the main stuff. We got the computer, the chair, these chairs, and those legs. So we got all the main stuff out here.
Okay, yeah. It's very important that I bring my legs.
That's right. We got to have those.
Bob is having pepperoni.
Oh, just a big old hunk of pepperoni, huh?
Or maybe pepperoni pizza? Maybe that's what he means.
Someone said stovetop caramel popcorn they're making.
Stovetop caramel
Not
popcorn.
stovetop stuffing brand, but
I was imagining stovetop stuffing mixed with popcorn for some reason.
He thinks it's homemade. They must melt the caramel
like
and
they made
drizzle
it
on there. That sounds nice.
Yeah. So, all right, coffee and oatmeal, says Sears James.
Let's get an early start.
Hey, why not?
You're going to need plenty of coffee to get through this turkey tonight, let me tell you. But, hey, that's what we do here. That's our specialty, right? Showing bad movies, but having a good time.
Oh, yeah. So, speaking of that, let's get into Fart 2 of The Invisible Ghost.
That was a burp, not a fart. Right here on The Mummy and the Monkey's
Very Scary Hangout.
Welcome back, Jack.
Woo!
Sexy time.
You're spending the night with Fred Jarvan, male prostitute.
You are really enjoying this, aren't you?
Exercise number 1.
Arms at the side. At the count of 1, close hands.
Cecile?
The fists on the chest. At the count of 2, push on, straight to the head.
Oh, you just go away, Baton.
If it's exercise you want, there's plenty of it in the kitchen.
At the count of 4, lower the arms to standing position.
Cecile!
Hands straight. Arms at side. Ready. Begin. 1, up, up.
No!
Up, down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, up,
Mr. Kessler. Yes? Something terrible has happened. I tried to wake the new maid. I think she's dead. Dead?
Excuse me?
How did it happen? I don't know, sir. I thought she was taking her exercises. Call the police. I'll see what I can do.
Okie dokie.
We now return to Johnny McQueen.
Well, Mr. Kessler, we're up to our ears in another one. The girl was killed the same way as the chauffeur 6 months ago. The only thing we could find was this note left by some fellow who wanted to give her the air.
It's terrible, Lieutenant. She was so young.
If we could find out who killed Cecile, we have the one who committed all the other murders.
That's easier said than done. There's never been fingerprints, to say nothing of motives. What gets me, Mr. Kessler, is why you refuse to move out of this place.
That's none of your business, pal.
Sentimental reasons.
There's nothing very sentimental about a house where anything could happen and usually does.
My mother lived here, Lieutenant.
Oh, I see. You're the gardener?
Yes, but I wasn't here. I went home early. You see, I live with my wife.
All right. And please don't try to see me. Signed, Ralph.
Ralph?
You know him?
Oh, I'm certain I don't. Well, the name startled me. I'm practically engaged to a Ralph.
Oh, good for you!
Did you notice anything unusual last night, Evans?
Well, maybe I better not say.
Let's have it, Evans.
When I was putting the roaster in the garage, I saw Cecile talk to Mr. Dixon. That's Miss Virginia's Ralph.
Go on.
I didn't mean to listen, but they were talking loud. Then I heard him say that he never loved her. And she said she wasn't going to let him anyone else. That made him real mad. And said nothing was going to stand between him and his happiness. Not even her.
This is the most bizarre conversation!
I knew Cecile a couple of years. She offered me the companionship I needed. Then I met you and fell in love for the first time.
Oh, brother. I love you too, Ralph.
Surely you can account for your activities from the time you left our house until the next morning.
Back off, Jack!
No, Mr. Kessler. I had a lot to think about. I took a long ride into the country, didn't stop anywhere, and didn't see a soul I knew.
It's most unfortunate.
All I know is that I didn't kill her.
There isn't any doubt about that in our minds. Don't worry, son. We do everything we possibly can.
Order. Order in the courtroom. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Hell no.
I do.
Yes, I managed the apartments where Ralph Dixon lived. Miss Mannix came there often. As a matter of fact, I thought they were married.
I went home early and my wife.
Coroner's testimony should convince you that the defendant had sufficient reason for wanting to be rid of the victim.
It's the truth. Said he would let nothing stand in the way of his happiness. Not even her.
This looks extraordinarily bad.
We're doing everything we possibly can. Tomorrow we're going to see the governor. When I'm sure something can be done.
But, Governor, the man is innocent. If you would only grant a stay of execution.
If you knew him, you'd realize he couldn't possibly be a murderer.
I'm sorry. I've gone over the facts in the case, and unless you can present some new evidence, There's nothing I can do.
That's a lie! That is a...
My shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil.
How far we finna walk, baby?
Thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with
peanut butter.
My cup runneth over.
Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
I'm trying to use the phone!
Yes? I see. It's all over.
Once again, something wonderful in my life has been turned into a giant crap fest.
Bang!
My name is Dixon.
Yes. Of course.
I'd like to see Mr. Kessler.
He's in there.
I hope I'm not intruding.
Oh, Ralph.
It can't be.
Apparently my brother never told you about me.
Come in.
I've been in South America. I flew here at once. However, I'm afraid it's too late to do any good.
So you're Ralph's brother?
Yes.
Oh, you about you, but I never expected such a striking resemblance.
Sorry to have startled you.
This is my daughter, Virginia.
How do you do?
Won't you join us?
I've had my dinner, thanks, but I would like to talk to you.
The Buzz Evans. What's the matter, you thief?
Did he have a good attorney?
Oh, one of the very best. He's handled all of Dad's legal affairs for years.
Evans, Mr. Dixon will have coffee with us.
Oh, I'm Ralph Dixon's brother.
Well, you sure had me going for a minute. But you do look like poor Mr. Ralph.
Coffee.
Stop rushing me!
I realize how incriminating circumstantial evidence can be, but it's never brought home to me like this before.
We did everything we possibly could. You know, the Ralph and my daughter were quite serious about each other.
Yes, he told me in his last letter.
Sit down. How long do you plan to stay in this house?
I haven't decided yet, Mr. Kessler, but I would like to find out who killed that girl.
It's something I would like to know, too. Please consider this your home while you're here. If there's anything I can do, don't hesitate.
Oh, thank you.
I see that your room is put in order.
Sure I'm not troubling you?
No, not at all. Entertain Paul till I come back.
I'm going back and clean the crackers out of my bed. I'm expecting company.
Oh, you again.
Paul!
Yes?
Yes?
I'll show you to your room.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I almost forgot. I must see Evans. Oh, hot breakfast and things.
Good night, Virginia.
Good night, Paul. Good night, Dad.
Come in. I hope you'll be comfortable. I sent for your luggage in the morning.
It's awfully nice of you, Mr. Kessler. Really, I hope
It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you, sir. Well, I guess I'll turn in. I haven't had much sleep the last couple of nights.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.
I mean, this is about as interesting as listening to a John Tesh album. You're dead meat, Pilgrim.
Hey!
It was terrible. It was just terrible. I'll never get over it as long as I live.
Oh boy, what a hangover.
Who's there?
Hello, operator. We're the police department.
Whoa, so there you go.
Wow.
Stasha does it again. Hey, welcome everybody back to the Mummy the Monkey Series Scary Hangout. Like I say, not that you ever left, but, we'll come back to this portion of the show. The hosted portion, right?
There we go. We're halfway through The Invisible Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
And, there's definitely... if there's a ghost there, we can't see him.
I think they should have named this movie The Invisible Script.
Oh, yeah. That would have been a much better title.
Or Invisible Plot. I don't know, but you get it. So, yeah, wow. But, hey, like I said before, we're here just all hang out with each other.
Yes.
It seems like everyone's having fun in the chat,
Oh, yeah. And one of the comments that I saw earlier, they said they thought 57% of the movie... 57% of the movie was just Bela Lugosi staring creepily out the window.
That's called padding. They just didn't have anything else to do. They have him do his, the bent finger thing. Like he can just hit every movie he does.
They always have him do that.
Since Dracula, that's all. I think that was the beginning of it, and then it's just like no matter what you do, if you're a scientist, if you're just a guy living in a house, you can just hypnotize people.
They just put him in as Dracula in every movie he was in, pretty much.
He's got powers. Maybe the dude really did have powers. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. He always made that look cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we have an update regarding an appearance.
Ooh, that's right. You don't have to wait much longer to go to a convention. I know springtime is usually when a lot of them start up, but hey, Monster Fest Mania is coming up, yeah. I'll go to this one. This has more information there. Look at that.
Yeah.
Monster Fest Mania, February 3rd, 2024. That's right, at the Akron, was it? At the Emilio's Expo Center.
Emilio's Party Center in Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio.
Yes.
And there's a Monster Fest Mania Facebook page that has more information. But yeah, we will be there as well as the guest picture.
And Victoria Price, we have to talk to her if we can. Let's see if we can get an interview with her.
That'd be cool.
We haven't spoke with her, I don't think.
I don't think we have.
Well,
we've spoken to her.
Yeah, but we haven't
never got
interviewed
video
her, yes.
with her.
But you know what? There's always a chance to do it. So that could be our chance, and it's our chance to meet you if you want to come out and say hi to the Mummy and the Monkey. There'll be a lot of other horror hosts will be there.
Yeah.
And all kinds of guests and fun, and oh gosh knows what they're going to have for sale there. It's a one-day event.
A one-day show.
From 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. So it's a long day, but it'll be a fun day.
Admission's just $10, and it's just a one-day, just a fun show. They'll have, different actors and things, and I think movie screenings, too.
Screenings, all kinds of stuff. And it looks like there's a buzz going on. It seems like a lot of people are into wanting to go to this one-day show. So it's the same folks that put on the Akron Comic-Con.
Yeah, it sounds great. Yeah,
So-
we had a lot of fun at the Akron Comic-Con.
So come on out, bring the kids.
We
you know,
did.
and bring your appetite for fun, and we'll have a good time at the Monster Fest Mania.
What Grimm said. And then another event that we'll be appearing at, it's not till April, but Cinema Wasteland.
That's coming right on the heel. Yeah, right after this, not too long after that. Yeah, we'll have a whole thing for that coming up.
Yeah, that's early April. So
so
it's
that's
not for a little while.
Yeah, this is just to dip your toe in the water with this one, and then full swing with Wasteland, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's a whole different thing, man. It's going to be fun.
It will be.
3-day event.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little, but so looking forward to seeing everybody that wants to come out to that, and that happens twice a year. So there's that.
Yeah, twice a year. So
Woo, yeah. So we got a whole. I mean, it's before you know it. I hate to say it, but this year is going to fly by. You know it is.
Oh, they always do. I mean, most of January is done already.
That seems to be a thing. As a kid, you always hear the adults talk about how fast the time goes by. And as a kid, since you don't have a lot of responsibilities, it doesn't go by that fast. But man, once you get older and everything's scheduled, boom, 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 boom. So that's why you got to have fun while you can, baby.
Oh yeah.
So and we'll also be doing a Harry Scary Hangover tonight, right after the show.
That's right.
Woo-hoo!
Yeah. So we'll host a Harry Scary Hangover after chat show after we wrap up this episode.
Oh boy, we got a lot to talk about.
And we're going to talk about like movies and TV shows that we've seen recently, stuff like that.
It's going to be fun.
It will be.
But it always is, right?
Yeah, we love chatting with you
We
guys.
could think so anyway. Anyway, yeah. So what's going on in the chat?
Ron says we're going to be at Cinema Wasteland this spring. And let's see.
Yes.
Someone asked, where did it go? Something about a Detroit appearance. We haven't been to the Detroit area in a while.
Detroit, Rock City.
We have attended some conventions out there in the past.
In the past, yeah, but we need to stretch our legs a little bit.
But yeah, we would like to go back to Detroit land again one day.
Sure, why not?
You need to show off your heels, says Olivia. She likes my shoes.
I think they can kind of see a little bit of it, but
okay.
they need the whole show.
The whole shoe.
The whole shoe show.
The whole shoe. There we go. Woo.
Spiky.
There's the shoe.
Ouch.
Yeah, some spikes. So
Wow.
You never know when you need spiked heels.
Wowzers.
And I'm wearing a spiked
you got a whole matching set there.
Thing.
Yeah. I'll have to stay
That'd
away
be
from
perfect for a choir show.
I'll keep my balloons away from you, let me tell you.
It'd be set, yeah.
All right.
Just wear my spikes there.
All right, Robin.
All right.
Oh, my turn now. It's turn.
We also have our T-shirts shops, our eBay stores.
You want to do those kind of announcements?
Yeah. So let's do a little bit of that, and we'll get back to the movie.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. Let me see. Let me get. Oh my gosh, this mouse is sticking
Just our website that has all the shop links on it.
I have no idea what's going to pop up when I hit
website
this
on there.
still link. But hey, there you go.
Or that. So this is also on themummyandthemonkey.com. We've got our Teespring store, and we have the links also in the video description if you're watching us on YouTube. But yeah, tank tops, t-shirts, hoodies, and we still have that coupon code BANANAS for 15% off anything that you decide to pick up as a thank you to our shoppers. There's hoodies, there's long sleeve shirts. Maybe you need to get some warm weather or cold weather clothing. Or warm weather clothing, too. Who knows? You could be living in a warm climate area.
That's for sure, yeah.
So, yeah, all of the links for our shops are on themummyandthemonkey.com.
Boom, right there. One-stop shopping, baby. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And our eBay stores links are there as well.
Yeah, eBay stores and the Teespring store.
So much stuff. Yeah, we got our fingers in a lot of pies, as they say, you know?
There we go. All right, well, let's see if this movie gets any better. What happened with that intruder breaking into Bela's house?
I don't know. I fell asleep, but maybe I'll stay awake for part 3 of The Invisible Ghosts right here on The Mummy and the Monkeys Harry Scary Hangout. Or Hang-Out, as they would say in Pittsburgh. All right.
No. The water has not been touched. Yes. All right.
Good morning, Evans.
Good morning, Mr. Kessler.
What's the matter?
The gardener, sir.
What?
He's been murdered.
Murdered?
We now return to Johnny McQueen.
Strangled. Well, here we go again. How long do you work for you?
Oh, about 3 years, I guess.
Ever say anything to you about having any enemies?
No, sir.
Were you home last night?
Yes, Lieutenant.
To your knowledge, did anybody come in or go out of the house during the course of the evening?
We have a house guest.
Why isn't he here?
I'll get him.
Oh, don't trouble yourself, Mr. Kessler. Where is he?
He's upstairs in his bedroom.
Let's have a look at him, Ryan.
I get $50 an hour, plus expenses.
Good morning.
You're wanted in the kitchen.
In the kitchen?
Yeah.
Am I seeing things?
He's Ralph's brother.
Why, he's the image of him. How did this happen? That's what we'd like to find out.
He was strangled, Paul. Would you mind if we go into the library?
No, that's all right. Better wait here for the coroner, Ryan. Not you, Evans.
Hey, where were you on the night of January the 13th? Have you had your coffee yet?
No. Well, I guess that's that. No clues, no fingerprints, no motive, nothing.
But surely if a man was choked to death, there would be imprints on his throat.
There weren't any on the Mannix girl.
And they were killed the same way, is that right?
That doesn't prove a thing, Dixon. All the others got it, and always the same way.
The coroner's here.
Okay. We'll be right back.
What does he mean by the others?
Just that. Others have been killed here.
Why in the world do you stay in this place?
I'm trying to think, but nothing happens.
We can't leave.
Oh, Evans.
Your luggage, sir. I'll put them in your room.
What about these other murders?
I'll put your luggage in your room, sir.
Well, you go ahead. You just be that way.
Oh, Lieutenant.
Yeah?
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Uh-huh. There'll be a change anyhow. What's bothering you?
As a rule, I'm not a very curious person, but,
I was beginning to get you, huh?
in a way, yes. What about these other murders?
Well, there's been quite a lot of them, Dixon. Some of the best brains in the department have tried to solve them. But we always run up against a stone wall.
Were the other murders brought out in my brother's trial?
That was different. That was a cut-and-dried case.
Why haven't the police closed the house?
Oh, we tried to, but Mr. Kessler took it to court. Carries a lot of weight around here. Does a lot of good, too.
You think he'd want to leave?
I guess he's waiting for his wife to come back. She left him several years ago. An awful scandal at the time. Front-page stuff and all that.
Poor devil. He didn't have a chance.
Well, I guess I'll be running along. Glad I met you, Dixon.
Good day, Lieutenant. Well, this isn't a very pleasant way to entertain a guest.
You know, Mr. Kessler, I have a feeling that somehow or other these mysterious murders are going to be cleared up, and quickly, too.
Nothing would please me more.
Your wife?
Yes. She's beautiful. I rarely talk about her, but I think about her constantly.
She has eyes like Virginia.
They were the loveliest I've ever seen. I hope you have the pleasure of meeting her. She'll be back someday.
Hello there.
Paul was admiring your mother's picture.
Father's a sentimentalist.
He has every right to be.
I'll get it.
She's walking around like she's all that.
Hello? Yes? Just a moment, please. It's for you, Dad.
Thank you. Yes? Yes, I guess I can. Yes. Oh, in about 20 minutes, I'd say. Surely. Goodbye. I'll see you children later. Business.
The next time I see you, remind me not to talk to you, will you?
Sorry. That's the only information I can give you, Mr. Kirby. Have you notified his wife?
Yes, Mr. Kessler. Poor thing, she took it quite hard.
Got it. Off.
Do not go in there.
Woo! I want to see the coroner
Yes?
and Jules' wife. Where are they taking?
In there, Mrs. Mason.
Oh, gnarly!
If you please, sir, may I have one moment alone with him? I won't ever see him again.
Well, yes, I guess so.
Thank you.
Mrs. Mason. Mrs. Mason. You'd better take her out, Mr. Kirby.
He's alive.
What?
He's alive. I saw him move.
Oh, get out of here!
I'll get the hospital. You'll be all right, Mrs. Mason. Steady now.
Get him out of here. He's not dead.
The doctor will be here any minute.
Jules.
Please, Mrs. Mason. Jules, listen to me. Did you recognize the man who tried to kill you?
Well, I had a long night.
It was ghastly. I don't believe I was ever more startled in my life than when Mrs. Mason screamed.
It must have been a terrific shock to see him come back to life.
Yes, it was. Just a few moments longer, and I would have known who the assailant was.
Marshmallows will bless you.
I don't like to bring up the subject, Mr. Kessler, but these murders, did they ever happen in the daytime?
No, I don't believe so.
I see.
You evidently have some reason for asking.
Not particularly. I was just curious about that one point.
Yes, sorry dinner is late tonight, sir. But the new cook is having quite a time getting started. That's all right.
Evan's been with you long?
Over some years.
Everything's gone wrong today. Now I burned the roast.
Oh, don't get so flustered. You'll be all right.
I was so anxious to make good, I want to stay. Oh, is that mixing spoon?
Here it is. Right in front of you.
Thanks. I like it here. It's nice. Everything's so quiet and peaceful, like.
Ever read the newspapers?
No, they're just full of trash and murders and stuff.
Mm-hmm. What you don't know, well, it's all right. Here's your pepper salt.
Thanks.
Well, Paul, I'm afraid you have me cornered.
You still have a couple of moves, Mr. Kessler.
You've met your equal, Dad.
Oh, your father just got himself into a bad position.
You don't play a storm. It's your game, Paul.
Want to play another?
No, thank you. Not tonight. It's getting late.
Pardon me, sir.
Yes?
But may I speak to you a moment, please?
Oh, yes, certainly.
The cook wants to leave. I thought you should know.
Why? She just came.
She feels if her work is unsatisfactory. She had so much trouble with dinner tonight.
Why, that's ridiculous. Oh, I understand. It's her first day. I'll speak to her.
I'll say good night, Mr. Kessler. Think I'll turn in. Thanks for the game.
Good night, Paul.
Good night, Dad.
Good night, Charlie.
I'll walk up with you, Paul.
Oh, glad to have your company. It's a long, lonesome climb up those stairs all alone.
Where are you going, Marie? You can't leave us after cooking such an elegant dinner.
Did you really like it, Mr. Kessler?
Why, I never tasted anything to equal that roast beef. Besides, you can't go now. It's going to rain in a minute.
Are you sure you want me to stay?
Certainly, Marie.
Well, I like it here, but I thought...
Oh, then it is settled.
Oh, wait till you taste my Mr. Kessler.
My, that will be a treat.
Oh, let me take this. You might as well unpack your things,
Yes,
Marie.
sure. Thank you, sir.
Not at all, Marie. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Kessler. Oh, he's a wonderful man.
Now, let's see. What did I do wrong?
Oh, no. I want nothing to do with your voodoo.
we go.
We're a little rusty coming back from these things. That's
where's
okay.
what's still playing?
You know what's still playing.
Oh, that's still playing.
People like the music. Nah, that's okay. I'm a little. We were chatting it up and didn't realize we were in space and time.
We lost track of time.
That's right. Doesn't matter because what we did was we probably woke people up. So hey, wake up! Welcome back to the show.
And
Hope
we're
you're
here. We're
enjoying
back.
tonight's movie with Bela Lugosi, The Invisible Ghost.
The Invisible Ghost.
The Invisible Ray, which is another movie he's in. Speaking of that,
oh yes, we can talk about like what our favorite Bela Lugosi movie is,
or just talk about other movies.
Or other movies he was in.
You could say what your favorite is, but
oh, David Phillips, thank you for the super
David,
chat.
what's up, man?
He says, "Love the unnecessary censor bleeps, and I have a subscription to Saxon Illustrated." Ooh.
Yeah, wow. Sexy.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you, David.
Yeah. Thank you to the channel members also. So if you guys would like to become a YouTube channel member, it's $2.99 a month. And that does help support our YouTube channel. And we do try to upload 1 to 2 videos a week that are exclusive to channel members only.
As a matter of fact, I just shot a behind-the-scenes video that we're going to put up there for the channel members.
For this weekend.
That's right, and it's Janet filling out her the stuff for her mummy bucket. It's Janet in her mummy bucket. Yes. How about that?
Yeah, there you go.
That's right, exclusive footage of Janet playing with her mummy bucket.
Oh, there's the face.
You're gonna love it.
Yeah. So speaking of mummy buckets, the bucket is filling up with names. I've been writing down your names in the YouTube chat. You guys who are chatting, and yeah, it's all full there. The prize for tonight is a Mummy and the Monkey autograph.
Woo!
An autograph picture. We gave out some the last couple shows, and people seem to dig them. So we're gonna do one more. Along with some retro ephemera I'm throwing in.
Oh.
Like some old flyers from when we were first starting out.
Oh, wow. Look at that one. Show
people.
Let people see that one. That's a pretty... I remember designing that one. That was
a
pretty...
Janet Decay flyer from like 10 or 12 years ago.
Jeez.
And a Grimm Gorri flyer.
Oh, is that the head one?
For Grimm Gorri's website.
Yeah, jeez. Where'd you dig those things up?
I was doing some cleaning in the office of the Erie Cinema.
Yeah, we've got lots of old stuff like that. Old.
Yeah, found some old papers.
The stuff's like almost 10 years old at least, right? Some of it?
10 to 12 years, yeah.
Jeez, wow.
I know. It goes by fast.
Where did the time go? Okay, speaking of time going.
Okay, let's read some comments about other movies that Bela Lugosi is in.
Yeah.
So, like, Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Yes.
I love that one.
That might be... Do you like that more than Dracula?
I do love Dracula a lot, but I love Plan 9 because it has so much charm.
He's barely in that movie, though.
He is barely in it, because, yeah, that was his last movie.
I think his barber or whatever his chiropractor was in there more than he was.
I think so. Let's see.
Who was in that burp? That's the question I have. Phew.
Oh, and Bride of the Monster. He was in Bride of the Monster.
Yes, with Tor Johnson, which is not a medical affliction suffered by some males in this world, but is actually a guy's name, an actor's name, Tor Johnson. He was in that, yeah. And actually, he and Tor were in Plan 9 as well. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, there's so many.
The Corpse Vanishes.
The Corpse Vanishes, The Invisible Ray, Scared to Death.
White Zombie.
White Zombie. Now, I like White Zombie better than Dracula.
Really?
I do. I don't know why. I like the movie better.
I like Dracula more, but I also like White Zombie.
Yeah, Dracula is a classic, and you know it's almost like saying Jimi Hendrix is your favorite guitarist, even though Jimi is a great guitarist, and he's my favorite guitarist too. But it feels like very, to say Dracula is his best movie.
Oh, and Ruby Tombstone brought up The Black Cat. That one's really good because that also has Boris Karloff.
Yes.
And it's very, to see Bela and Boris in a movie together.
Yeah,
it's good because there was a little bit of a. They had a little bit of
it's like that shocker thing. You get like
not quite a rivalry, but a little bit of animosity.
It's a different kind of a shocker, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little rivalry. Yeah, but they I think they weren't that. But they didn't have issues in real life, did they? I know in the Ed Wood movie.
In the Ed Wood movie, they exaggerated.
Yes, I think, but I don't think there was that bad of a rivalry between those two. Although Bela Lugosi turned down the role of Frankenstein, the monster.
Boris became very well known for playing the Frankenstein monster.
But would it be weird though if but Boris Karloff played what the
Mummy,
the Mummy, and the Frankenstein monster.
Yes.
So there was a chance for someone to do multiple Universal monsters. And obviously that's before it became the hit that they are now, the iconic things that they are today.
It's classic.
I think if the studios had their way, they would have had the same actor play every monster. Wouldn't even think twice about it because they just want the popularity, you know.
Oh yeah, and they would reuse the same actors over and over, you know.
Well, only because
they were popular names.
They put butts in the seats,
and they were on contract with that studio. So, okay, Mark of the Vampire, says Kevin.
There's so many. He was in a lot of vampire type.
Oh yeah, movies. Island of Lost Souls was great too. Says
that's like an Island of Dr. Moreau's type of movie.
Yeah, okay, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, Bela did quite a bit. I mean, and again, we've had this other conversation where who's your favorite, Bela or Boris? And you say Boris, and I say Bela.
Even though I like them both, I think I have to say I like Boris Karloff a little bit more. Okay. So, I'm sorry, Bela Lugosi fans.
Bela was a little more colorful, though.
No, I do like Bela's accent.
And he could hypnotize you.
And the weird hand thing he does with the double-jointed fingers.
It doesn't matter what you say, because if Bela was here, he would just, oh, do you like more? You like Boris? And he would go, and he would change your mind. He would just crook that finger up.
Yeah, he would just stare at me for a while.
Like me.
I would be hypnotized.
More than the Boris.
Oh, so I forgot to add, so we are doing the prize giveaway, but when we
fart.
When we pick the name at the end of the show, the winner has to email us.
Yes.
To claim their prize. I can't use magical powers to send the autograph photo with you. I have to use the U.S. Postal Service.
But maybe you could get Bela to use his magical powers to bring forth the winner of the prize giveaway.
You're good at voices. You're good at mimicking voices.
I try. I'm not the bad. You know.
I
give it a try. Anyway, speaking of fun stuff, this is something else we received.
Oh, that looks fun.
Because the monkey's birthday is next week.
Oh.
Next weekend, but we got this early from our buddy and Snackmaster General Greg Tominski. Thank you, man. Some exclusive birthday crunch, and it says it's birthday cake flavored. What?
Birthday cake flavored birthday crunch.
I may have to crack this open a little bit before the B-Day, but
there you go.
I love me some Captain Crunch, and I think he knows it. Thank you, Greg, for this very, very, very thoughtful
gift. You could put those on top of ice cream. Ooh. So then you have birthday cake and ice cream.
That sounds amazing. Yeah, I would do that.
Right? Take like a scoop of vanilla ice cream and then sprinkle those on top.
So they didn't get all the brain when they mummified you. They didn't get all that brain through your nostril.
No.
There's some left in there. I like what you're saying.
Well,
I like that thinking.
I don't know if that came from my brain or somewhere else.
Oh, that's true too. Well, sometimes
a lot of things I say I pull out of my dupe.
Sometimes I think that's where your brains really are. So anyway, just kidding.
All right, so let's figure out what happens in the Invisible Ghost. What happens next?
Oh, we wonder what happens. It's gonna hopefully it ends. So
will he be reunited with his wife? Will we figure out who's like killing people in his house?
Will that old man go back and his wife? I don't know.
All those bleeps.
Oh, there's more bleeps coming up.
Oh, we want to hear the bleeps.
Oh, they're coming up.
That's
some fresh new drop-ins. I had to do some stuff.
Okay.
Oh, hey, that's Grimm's drop-ins.
Grimm's drop-ins.
Yeah, holding the
with the poo.
With the poo. Grimm's drop-ins.
Oh, jeez.
Grimm's drippins. All right.
Well, that's very Grimm-like.
I know. We'll get something out of it. Okay, everybody. Sorry, we'll stop. We'll shutting up, and we'll get into the final fart of tonight's creature spectacular feature, the Invisible Ghost, right here on
The Mummy and the Monkeys.
Harry Scary Hangout.
Oh,
the bucket.
That bucket.
Something screwy around here.
Mr. Kessler?
I thought I smelled gin and regret.
Mr. Kessler, are you ill?
What?
Something wrong?
Hello, Paul.
You look more like a woman every time I see you.
must have walked in my sleep.
Well, you did better than I. I couldn't sleep at all.
It's raining.
Duh.
Why don't you go to bed, Paul? I'm all right.
Is there anything I can do?
Nothing, Paul. Thank you. I think I'll read for a while. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Kessler. Well, you look like you had a good night's sleep, Mr. Kessler.
I was so tired when I got to bed, I don't even remember climbing in.
Dad!
Bogus.
Who would do a thing like that?
Brad Pitt, Julia Roberts.
I wonder if anyone was hurt.
Nothing could have hurt my father more.
It's unquestionably the work of a madman.
You all right, Evans?
Yes, sir, Mr. Kessler. Good morning, sir.
Where is the new cook?
Says you're going shopping first thing this morning.
Have you looked in your room?
No, sir. Something wrong, Mr. Kessler? There's a valise. She didn't leave.
I'm not worried about that. When did she tell you she's going to the market?
Last night before she went to bed.
Thank you.
Do you think there's any connection between this and what has happened before?
I don't know.
Have you been through the rest of the house yet?
No, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Kessler.
No, Marie. You have no idea how happy I am to see you.
Thank you. I wonder why he was so glad to see me.
Mr. Kessler thought you had been murdered.
Oh, he's so sweet. I'm going to start to make that apple pie. Murdered.
I can't imagine who would do a thing like that.
Brad Pitt.
I'll get it.
Good morning, Miss Kessler.
Won't you come in?
Thank you.
That happened last night.
Didn't it fall?
No. Find me the person who did it and you've got your murderer.
Nobody came into this house last night. Ryan and his boys were stationed outside. Lieutenant. Oh, Lieutenant.
What are you doing here? I'm in the middle of infotaining.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
It's Ryan.
Can I touch it if I wash my hands first? Especially Especially this one?
Then you didn't hear any noises during the night?
No, but there's funny things going on around here.
Meaning what?
Well, it's happened 3 times now. I put food on the sink, left the room. When I come back, it was gone.
No. You ought to hire a detective to watch it.
What do you say we cut the chit-chat? A-hole!
That's what you get for being such a...
Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh, Lieutenant. Yeah? You got something? I don't know. I found this in the picture. Anybody else know about it? No, I wanted to speak to you first. Okay. I'll see if I can match it. Keep the others downstairs.
Okie dokie.
Why not?
I agree. Is this yours, Mr. Kessler?
Yes. Why?
I thought I'd seen it on you. Found it in Evans's room.
Well, there's nothing strange about that.
There wouldn't be, Mr. Kessler, but it so happens that a thread from this robe was found embedded in the picture.
Surely you're not trying to accuse Evans.
Oh, it's incredible. You're just trying to make a case.
Well, somebody's been doing these killings. Ryan didn't die of heart failure. Don't forget that. When did you give Evans that robe, Mr. Kessler?
I don't remember giving it to him at all. But naturally, when my things need mending, he just picks them up.
I don't care how he got it. He had it and he used it on that picture. I'm going to talk to him. Just a minute, Lieutenant. If Evans is the man we want, it strikes me you've got to have more evidence. Now, everybody wants to be a detective.
Now, wait a minute. Perhaps Paul has some suggestion.
All right, go ahead. What is it? Without doubt, the murder is insane. The picture tells us that.
Really?
I believe we should call in a psychiatrist. A psychiatrist? You've still got the robe. But before Evans is accused, I'm definitely in favor of giving him a sanity test. What do you say, Lieutenant? Okay. Maybe I better take one myself. All we want to know is if the fellow's crazy.
That's very easy to determine. Shall we make the examination here?
If you don't mind, Doctor. Please tell Evans I want to see him and then go up to your room.
Go to my room.
Is it possible, Doctor, for a man to be normal, say, for 2 or 3 months at a time, then go completely insane for an hour or 2?
Yes, quite common.
This should be most interesting.
Now what?
The fuse must have blown.
I light the candles.
The fuse burned out, Miss Virginia.
Oh, thank you. My father wants to see you, Evans. He's in his room.
Yes, miss.
That'll have to do, gentlemen, until the lights are fixed.
I'll be in my room, Evans.
Yes, miss.
I got white folks in here.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kessler, but we ran out of fuses. I sent Marie over to the store to get some more, sir.
That's all right, Evans. Sit down.
Pardon me, sir.
Well, go ahead, Evans. Sit down. We want to to you.
All right, sit down.
I'm scared and excited, too.
Do you want to speak to me, sir? This gentleman would like to ask you a few questions, Evans.
Yes, sir?
Do you know these men?
Hell no.
Yes, sir?
What's this gentleman's name?
Mr. Kessler. Mr. Charles Kessler, sir.
Would you say that Mr. Kessler is out of his mind?
I don't understand you.
Would you say that he is insane?
No, sir.
is the best thing I have ever put in my mouth.
Well, young lady, what are you doing here?
You can't take it. You can't take it. It's mine, I tell you.
Okay, sister, it's yours.
Leave me alone. I'm going home. Home to my husband. And my daughter.
Of course you are, and we know where you live, too.
You do?
Sure.
I'd like to kiss you, but I just washed my hair.
But I'm dead, you understand? I'm dead.
Of course you are. I'll take you where you want to go. Now you just come with me, young lady.
Tell me, Evans, do you think this man is crazy?
Now, don't ask him that, Doc. I'm beginning to have doubts myself.
Please, Lieutenant.
Oh, all right, all right. Am I crazy?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I know that woman.
Really?
She's wicked. She can't go home.
Yes. Yes, I know. She's bad. Now you come with me.
You're nasty.
There we are.
Ever see this before?
Yes, sir.
What were you doing with it last night?
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
What we found.
Miss Kessler.
I'm dead, Charles. Do you hear me? I'm dead.
No, that's the first time I heard that.
I'm afraid to come home. You'd kill me. You'd kill anybody.
It's Kessler. Take her out, quickly.
Now you sit right there, and we'll see that you get home all right. Give me a hand, George. She's dead.
What happened here?
We've got the murderer.
Evans.
No, Mr. Kessler. You.
I have never been accused of something so heinous!
Oh, it's the worst one. This is a big one. I'm dying. You hear that, Elizabeth? I'm coming to join you, honey. Oh.
I knew you'd come back. Nothing can part us now, my darling.
This is so stupid.
Is this a happy ending or a sad ending?
It's an ending. That's enough.
I'm Tony.
I'm Greg. We're watching the Mummy and the Monkey's Very Scary Hangout.
Gotta come out somewhere.
Well, it's got to come out somewhere. Hey, welcome back, one and all, to the Mummy and the Monkey's Very Scary Hangout. And you have inhaled 4 farts of the invisible ghost. And what do you think?
P.U.
Yeah, P.U.
right?
is right, for sure. Wow.
So Bela was the killer all along.
Go figure, you know.
I guess he just had little bouts of crazy and just wanted to strangle people.
That's right.
And his wife, I don't know what happened. She just died. They never said what she died from.
People seem to like the skit. They're still laughing in the chat about it.
Oh, nice.
That was one of our early skits too.
Yeah, one of our early ones.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
Yeah. But so there you go. But we need to do some more stuff because we've been not slacking, but it's just time consuming, and we need to really push and do more.
Well, Stasha's very demanding when we have her on set.
Yes.
She always wants the green M&Ms, and she wants her own trailer.
Oh, good. More to clean up. Perfect.
She's always demanding more money. Yeah. She wants to get paid more. She gets to be a prima donna sometimes.
Boy, just made a more mess. You like that mess I just made? Now I really have to sweep it up.
You're just always making messes. Are you sure you're an 8-man? I think you're the Tasmanian devil.
Maybe a little bit of both.
You just, around the Erie Cemetery, I'm always cleaning up after his messes.
Well, that's how it goes around here. But, we do have a TV show, Time Travel, if you want to get to that. And then we can come back, yes.
Yeah.
And we could draw tonight's winner of the prize giveaway. What's that? How do you feel about that? Sound good?
Sounds good.
Like a plan?
Yeah.
All right, so TV show, Time Travel. Yes, we have one for tonight. It is from January 13th, and I forget what year it is. And that doesn't really matter, but it is definitely from the deep past of Cleveland, Ohio's television, archives. So what we do with TV show Time Travel is I crack open what was called a TV guide. It's a schedule that told everybody what was going to be on the networks that day.
It was an actual printed paper book.
Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we would.
Grimm's got a whole collection of them over there.
Yeah, we would crack them open and see what was coming on. And everyone was that was into the horror host stuff. And it was Friday night, Saturday was the big days for anyone that was into horror and sci-fi.
Before your streaming services, before a lot of people had cable TV or
the internet, all that. None of that was around. So
you would want to check your TV guide to see what movies were running that week.
And these stations did our stations in Cleveland did a pretty darn good time. at giving us what we needed, sci-fi and horror-wise. And this one has a little extra too. I think I'd go a little bit beyond the regular the horror host stuff and show you it was on TV, like on station Channel 43, right after the horror hosted stuff. So here we go.
All right, well, let's get into it.
With no further ado, here is tonight's Cleveland TV show time travel. I'll take it away if I don't mind. I don't mind at all. All right, everyone, here we go. Back in time, we're going to start, as we always do, Friday, January 13th, 1979.
1978.
The Houlihan and Big Chuck show on TV8, and their movie that night was, the classic. The original Little Shop of Horrors, the Roger Corman classic. That's right. Seymour Krelboyne and his talking man-eating plant.
Awesome.
And who could forget Gravish Mushnik? Yes, and of course, Audrey, whom he named the plant after, called it Audrey Jr. Feed me, feed me, feed me. Oh, and it also starred Jack Nicholson in his first film debut.
Well, yeah, that was his first one.
Then later on at 1:30 on 8 All Night, the first of two movies was Day the World Ended. Oh,
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, I think that was January 1st, 2024. And the second movie they showed that night at 3 a.m. was Werewolf of London. Werewolf of London. Now, this 8 All Night shirt, and I have a shirt on that I got made myself, but 8 All Night was not a hosted show. It was just movies that they would show after Houlihan and Big Chuck. So Saturday the next day, January 14th at noon on Channel 43 was the one, the only Superhost. Yeah, the movie, he had a 4-hour show. So it kicked off at noon with usually an hour of comedy like The Three Stooges, Laurel and Hardy, Superman serials, Dick Tracy. And here he had Dick Tracy, I guess, after that. For that first hour from noon to 1. So his first movie was Space Monsters at 1 p.m. I don't know what Space Monster is. Sometimes he would show like made-for-TV movies and things like that, or British sci-fi shows. But you know what? It looks like the second movie was preempted by a challenge football game. Yeah, but Channel 43 didn't disappoint because at 6 p.m. after that ball game was the original Star Trek, an episode of that. Woo-hoo! Then after that was Space 1999.
Ooh, lots of sci-fi fun.
That's right. And then later on that night at 8 p.m. on Channel 43, they showed Frankenstein Must Be Destroyed. Again, not hosted, but just cool that your Saturday was packed full of, well, in this case, sci-fi, horror, and sports.
Yeah, a whole, a great variety there. A little bit of something for everybody.
A nice offering. Oops. Well, that's okay. We can
podcast featuring recovery stories and unscripted fun.
Wait. You know we're filming this promo for the Mummy and the Monkey's Harry Scary Hangout, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, you've been hanging around the Chicagoland area too long. I think I got a Big Chuck and Little John t-shirt around here somewhere you can borrow.
So is this better?
Much.
Perfect.
You too. So, if you're a friend of Bill W's or any member of any of the other secret societies, or,
Yeah, they're sober curious, as they call gray area, alcohol free.
And even if you're one of those normal people that can have a couple of pops at night, wake up the next morning and take care of your kids.
And if you want to listen to two friends talk about being better people, trying to make their little corner of the world a better place, and giving a little hope that we all can live better lives.
And cursing.
Lots of cursing.
Lots. A.
F***ing A right, brother.
So please go to SoberNotMature.com.
Or you can visit us on Instagram, Facebook, any place that you want to listen to podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, we're there.
We are. And if you want to dress cool like us, go to teespring.com and look for the Mummy and the Monkey's Harry Scary Hangout.
Or you can go to SoberNotMature.com and visit our merchandise store.
Buy a t-shirt. And as always, we think you'll like what you hear.
We are sober, but not mature.
And cursing. Yeah. Lots of cursing.
Yeah, lots of cursing.
Well, that's right. Our buddies over at Sober Not Mature, yeah. And if you're celebrating a dry January, there you go.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Okay, so we did the TV show time travel.
Yes.
The little shout out to the Sober Not Mature podcast.
Yes. We still got a little show to go.
People are waiting and wondering who won the prize tonight.
Well, they're not going to have to wait much longer because we're about to do the actual prize drawing.
So cool. Okay, this is for the prize drawing, and I've got a bucket full of names here in my big plastic mummy bucket.
And I got my sound effect thing right here.
Make sure they stay there for now.
I got the drum roll ready.
And let me see if I can get up and do this.
Oh, you got to shake your mummy bucket.
And
That's
6-inch spiky heels here. Okay, so everyone, get up off your dupas and let's dance. All right, shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake my bucket. Shake my bucket. Hey, Grimm.
I think they know. I don't think you have to explain everything.
Okay. All right, let's stir up these names. Okay, and the winner is...
You got one?
Got one.
You do.
And the winner is... Virtual Vicky. Virtual Vicky, that is her YouTube screen name. So Virtual Vicky, congratulations.
That is correct, sir.
You need to email us to claim your prize.
That's
so
right.
Put our email
that's
on the
right.
screen.
If you want to email us, I think it's really easy actually. But hey, we'll pretend we don't know what our thing is. It is the themummyandthemonkey@gmail.com.
Yeah, congratulations, Vicky, and congrats to all of you. You're all winners to us. You know, it's really cool you were hanging out with us. So on this chilly winter night.
This
frozen winter night.
Yes, but don't fret. The fun is it's here on this channel.
Mm-hmm.
Same Mummy Monkey channel. Different Mummy Monkey time. But we're gonna do a Harry Scary Hangover.
A Harry Scary Hangover, our after show chat show. Give us about 5-10 minutes, and we will be back on our YouTube channel. So thank you for watching us here on YouTube or on the other television channels we're on.
We'll see you in a few, alligators.
Bye-bye.